Hey guys, we were talking clairsentience the other day, and Brittany's just reminded me of something. So clairsentience is about feeling, clairsentience is the French, so clair is, can I get my words out? Right, I'm going to go with this. Clairsentience is about feeling energy, okay? And whether that be you're working with a spirit person or you're working with a person in this world. So, for example, when a client comes into my room, I'll start picking up on their energy, I'll start picking up on their feelings, whether they're feeling sad, whether they're feeling low, whether they're feeling nervous about the reading. So that's clairsentience, and you'll also pick that up when spirit move in, okay? So when spirit move in or come into your energy field, you start feeling these subtle changes in energy. Now this is why it's important to develop, and thank you for reminding me of this, Brittany, because years and years ago, before I developed my abilities, before I knew anything about psychic and mediumship, I've been like this all my life, but I didn't understand and I had no support, which is why I'm here to support you. But there was one occasion when I used to go on an aeroplane, the state that I would get into before I got on a plane was ridiculous. I would be vomiting, I'd be in the toilet, it would be both sides, yeah, being polite about it. And I was having panic attacks, I was sweating. And I remember being on a plane and sitting there just thinking, oh my God, I just want to run off. I just want to run off. I just want to run off, yeah. And this complete panic had completely washed over me. And I thought it was me. But it wasn't me. I was picking up, because we were all confined in that plane, I was picking up on the energy of other passengers on that plane. There was two passengers right beside me, one just opposite and one behind me, that both had massive panic attacks on the plane as soon as the plane took off. To the point that the one opposite me, the flight attendant was trying to deal with her to calm her down, give her a paper bag, and then that in turn started a chain reaction on the plane where this anxiety just went through the plane. But what was happening was I was picking up on their feelings when I got on the plane and perceiving it as my own. And this is why it's so important to develop, guys. You're getting a waggy finger. You need to invest in yourself, because you will be feeling these things. You'll be perceiving them on your own, right? Now, where did this go with me? I ended up being agoraphobic. I ended up being housebound through severe anxiety and severe panic attacks for many, many years. And it's not something I share, but I feel that it's important, because I thought all this was me. I thought the panic was me. And everybody used to come to me with their problems. Before I started working as a psychic or a medium, I used to have queues at my door. Everybody came to me. And it got to the point where I had to close my doors and say, do you know what, guys, I can't take it. I can't do this at the minute. And I felt so bad for doing it. But in hindsight, I was taking on board everybody's energy, and it was a build-up within me, and I suffered with anxiety for quite a few years. And do you know when it stopped? When I started developing my psychic and my mediumship abilities, when I started embracing it instead of running away from it. Because when you don't understand something, it can be quite scary. And this is why I've come out here, is to help you understand what's happening around about you and help you to understand the importance of developing your abilities, but the importance of it in a safe space. Okay, so watch that space. I am going to do some classes so that it's supportive for you, and I'm not going to do them for free, because if something is free, you don't hold any value in it. There's no importance in it. There's no importance for you to turn up if it's free. You've got to invest in yourself. And if this is something you want to do, then there has to be that, I don't know, energetic exchange. Okay? I also remember before a reading, before I was developed, or as developed as I am, I remember when I first started doing readings that there was, on one occasion, I got woke up in the middle of the night with panic attacks and anxiety, and that lasted 3 days, and I was thinking, what is this? And actually, I was picking up on the person, the energy of the person, when they booked the reading 3 days before the reading was coming. So clairsentience is very much an overlooked ability, but very much an important ability. And, you know, with clairsentience, if you're a sensitive soul, you need to start looking at protecting your energy. Guys, that's why I do all these courses for you. These courses take me months to do the information, collate it, bring it together, you know, all the downloads that I get off of Spirit. And I really, really want to help you. So I do them in small chunks in manageable ways so that you can understand it at a reasonable cost. No $650 a month like what other people are charging. So if you're here, it's time for you to invest in yourself. For reasons like this, you know, because when you take on board everybody's energy, it makes you proper ill. So you might be getting headaches all the time, you might be getting different things, yeah? And that can be an indication that energetically you're just taking on board too much stuff. So I hope this helps you understand a little bit more about clairsentience, the importance of developing the abilities. But when you start developing your abilities, you can't just develop one. Like I hear people saying about Claire, they want to develop the clairaudience. You can't just develop one. They've got to support each other so that you know and you get a well-rounded reading. Otherwise, you're only getting tiny snippets. And yeah, you just need to, it needs to be supported so that you remain healthy. And like, as well as that with clairsentience, if you're sorry, I'm getting itchy nose, that means spirit have come close, yeah. Oh dear, yeah. So if your clients have come in, and so let's be honest with you, when people come for a psychic reading, they don't come because their life's wonderful. I've only probably had half a dozen readings like that, and you think, well, why are you here, you know? But they dump that energy with you, they leave that energy with you, and you've got to clear that space. Okay? Questions? Any questions? Drop me your questions.